Namaste, crypto aficionados and my fellow capitalists. I hope you guys are doing great, and I'm back again. And I've been looking for a lot of projects, and I can't seem to find a good project out there. Of course, bearish times, and but don't forget, bearish times make rich bull, right? So if you buy during the bearish times, if you buy into a good project, you will make money during the bull run. And I can tell you one thing, that there's always a bull run after a bear. Okay, so I've been here since 2016, and I know, okay, that it's always a cycle. Okay, but you need to put the money into the projects that are good. But of course, sometimes even the best projects you put in, right, can lose. Like Terra Luna, who could have thought that this would happen, right? But it happened. So move on, keep on walking, and find the next best project. Of course, never invest more than you can afford to lose. That's very, very important. So guys, I want to talk about a project that I really believe in, that I think that will do very well in the coming couple of weeks and months, right? So please subscribe to my channel if you have not. I want to grow my channel, and I need your support for that. Okay, so guys, I want to talk about Polygon, right? Polygon is a L2, right, on Ethereum. It's 65 cents right now. I think the all-time high was, I think, last year in December was I think it's about what, $2, right? So let's see, was it $2? $2.92. Okay, so almost $3. Okay, so Polygon, as you know, is huge. Let's just talk about the DeFi aspect of Polygon, right? So it has about $2.8 billion, right, into their TVL, right, on their chain. So you have protocols like Aave, right, like QuickSwap and MeshSwap and all that, right, having quite a big TVL inside there. And they have, the latest news on Polygon is that Stripe is using Polygon. As you know, Stripe is a big payment processor. When you start up any online businesses, right, you want to connect a payment processor for people to pay, right, by using credit card or MasterCard or whatever. You need Stripe. A lot of online companies use Stripe. So Stripe is using Polygon. There's a big thing in itself. But what is I think even more bigger is that Polygon announces Supernets. And Supernets is dedicated chain built on top of Ethereum. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay, so Polygon is an Ethereum-based blockchain that uses various techniques to scale to millions of transactions and lower environmental costs. Okay, more than 7,000 applications, including a lot of games, right? And it has processed 1 billion transactions, right? So it's fast, right? And it's scalable. Okay, so a supernet is an internet network that is formed by combining multiple networks or subnets into a larger network. Now, too long didn't read. Okay, I'll just give you an example what really a supernet is. So supposing a company like Amazon wants to do a transaction, they cannot just do it on the Ethereum or on the Polygon chain. No, they need a separate chain for themselves. Okay, because maybe they want certain trade secrets. They don't want to go out to the public. So certain things they cannot do it in the public domain. And a separate chain means a standalone chain. A standalone chain that allows you to modify it according to your needs and requirements. So that is very important for a company, right? And so the next thing you'll be asking, what about security, right? So the best thing about this thing is that they don't have to look for other validators, right? Because they can use Polygon validators itself. So Polygon validators and roll back to the Ethereum layer 1. The security is not compromised. That's the most important thing. So if your security is not compromised, I roll back to Ethereum, a separate chain, and a chain that allows you to modify. I think this is a big thing for Polygon itself, right? And at this moment, about 35 companies or projects are building on Supernets, which they cannot disclose because of non-disclosure agreements that they have, NDA and all that. But from what I understand, huge games right? Huge esports competitions, right? Are building on Polygon. So as it happens, as they announce, I will be bringing to you all the best projects of Polygon, because I'm interested in this chain and I think it's going to do very, very well. Now, apart from this, right, I want to talk about Sphere and Dystopia and Penrose, because Dystopia, okay, because Frax Finance and Qidao and Terra Luna, but not anymore Terra Luna, but Frax Finance and Qidao are coming into Polygon, and they're coming into Polygon via Dystopia. Okay, so you can see here, right? Dystopia is going to be the curve of Polygon. So you have Dystopia as the curve, you have Penrose as the convex. So the curve wars, right? The curve wars are coming into Polygon, okay? And you need deep liquidity, right? So a deep liquidity means that, right, you don't have price fluctuations, right? You don't have slippages so high, right? And this is very important. And for Penrose, right, a Penrose is the aggregator, like what Convex is. And as an aggregator, you don't need to lock up as much as you would on Dystopia to earn yields, right? In Dystopia is long term, it's like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But in Penrose it's like about 16 weeks, right? So you can lock up to earn the the same amount of yield. This is because Penrose also has a lot of governance tokens of Dystopia, and Sphere has a lot of Penrose tokens, governance tokens. Now, having a lot of Penrose governance tokens would mean that you would have voting power on where the liquidity goes on Dystopia, right? So that gives Sphere the power, right? The voting power on incentivized liquidity, which will make other projects bribe Sphere to get voting power on Dystopia, so that they can enjoy incentivized liquidity and profit from it. Okay, so let's hear it from the lion's mouth itself. So let's hear it from Ashwari Gupta, the operations and marketing guy of Polygon.
Are we going to see a DeFi from 2.0, and or we should be able to talk about some of the major things that we could expect from Polygon DeFi in the upcoming summer?
Absolutely. I think innovation is so DeFi in summer last year was because of one particular reason, because of the innovations, the way new things came into picture, the way new things were taking shape in the DeFi and yield farming and everything. It became a little bit complex, but yeah, there were new products out there which enabled the DeFi summer last year. I mean, this year also we are expecting the same thing to happen. Why? Because there will be a DeFi summer this year as well. I think there are a lot of new kind of things that are developing here in DeFi currently as well, and majorly in Polygon as well. Why? Because I think newer solutions are coming to Polygon. Like for example, we are talking about liquid staking today, which I think Polygon did not have liquid staking up to recently. So that is something which is coming in. So huge amount of people, various platforms deploying that. Then the governance mechanisms, the governance wars are now taking very big shape. So if you today see curve wars are happening, you listen to that, there are curve wars. So similarly, there's G wars that are happening on Polygon. So that's another thing which is there. Apart from that, I think PE tokenomics is also something which is very, very hot these days. So yeah, I mean, there are certain projects like OVIX, Dystopia, Penrose, and all these things, I think, which are actually going out and talking about or are developing in this particular thing. So I think innovation has yet not stopped, and if innovation has yet not stopped, what happens is every time a summer comes, there what happens is everyone starts to see that these kinds of innovations happen, and that's how the more the innovation, the more the summer lasts. So I think that same thing is going to.
So he's talking about innovations on Polygon. He's talking about liquid staking. Okay, he's talking about V tokenomics, right? He spoke about Penrose. He spoke about Dystopia. So the liquidity is very important, like I mentioned to you earlier, and it's all coming to, and a lot of it is being pulled out, is being pulled into Polygon. because of that. Because it's a secure network and it's running so many transactions and it works, right? So a lot of Terra builders, I believe they also will be going over to Luna. They will be also bringing their projects, their ideas and all that to Luna. In fact, Polygon has already reached out to them, and there's going to be a brain drain, if you like to say. I don't know, not everybody is going to leave, but I'm sure the talented ones that want to build their projects, that really want to see their projects come into fruition, they will move on to another chain simply, right? So I would see this is only good for all the other chains, including Polygon. So this is something that we should be looking at. We should be looking at Polygon, we should be looking at Sphere, and we should be looking at Penrose Dystopia. These are the things and many other projects that I will bring as they announce, right? So guys, let me know what you think about this project. Let me know what other projects you are looking at, because I want to find the best projects out there. So please like my channel, if you have not, please subscribe, right? If you have not, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.